Up next, it's a UFC heavyweight division collision.
Kicks, he's just constantly putting damage on you. Top, bottom, up, low, it does not matter. This guy is a dominant striker, one of the best kickboxers the UFC has ever seen.
And in terms of the punching technique and the jab, as good as anyone in this division.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. When the action begins, our referee in charge of the Octagon, Dan Murgliata. And now, this is the moment UFC fans around the world have been waiting for. Live from the sold-out Madison Square Garden Arena in New York City. It's time! 5 rounds in the UFC heavyweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. This man is a grappler, holding a professional record of 29 wins, no losses. He stands 5 feet 10 inches tall, weighing in at 155 pounds. Fighting out of the Republic of Dagestan, Russia, Khabib the Eagle Nurmagomedov. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner. This man is a kickboxer, making his professional debut here tonight. He stands 6 feet tall, weighing in at 184 pounds. Fighting out of New York, Magic Man.
All right, come into the losing locker room. I want you to obey my commands at all times, protect yourself at all times. I want a nice, clean, safe fight. Touch gloves, back your corners, come out fight. You ready? Are you ready?
All right, so here we go. This highly anticipated fight is now underway. Looks like a classic matchup of striker versus grappler. Am I simplifying things too much?
In this instance, you aren't, because this is what got these two men to the show.
Right.
One guy is known for his diverse attack on the feet. The other guy is known for his ability to drag the fight to the mat and put his opponents in danger from the very start of the grappling exchanges.
Oh, really using his reach advantage there with that punch, DC. Stuffs the takedown there. How good is his takedown defense?
Another punch to the head. He's really turning every part of himself into those strikes to the head.
Elbow lands. Nurmagomedov gets caught with that punch. Not the easiest guy in the world to hit, but he got caught there. Oh, that's a nice strike there by Nurmagomedov.
You're always thinking wrestling when you fight Khabib, but you better be very wary of his stand-up. He's developing this skill every single day.
Nice shot to the body there. Well, he continues to do a nice job here defensively, protecting the head and sort of maybe letting his opponent gas out a little bit with all the volume.
His opponent sees the target, but he can't get to the target. So he'll continue to throw, and he'll continue to wear on his own gas tank. Beautiful level change leads to the takedown. There you go. There you go.
All right, so you got to be careful playing on the ground with this guy. You don't want to mess around for too long. And he landed the right hand there. A lot of top pressure being applied here as he works out of side control. Now he's able to isolate that left arm.
Look for him to step over the top of the head to lift his opponent onto his hip to chase this finish.
The sheer will is really remarkable to watch. Nicely done there as he forces the miss from his opponent. All right, he's trying to control posture here. Now trying to hip escape.
He's just trying to move out of this position off the bottom.
Lands a strike now from the bottom. Nice work there by Nurmagomedov. Oh, man, this ground and pound is good. Probably my favorite striking realm in MMA, and he's as good as it gets.
The problem with the opponent is not controlling his posture. space to land these beautiful ground and pound combinations.
All right, so inside the open guard of his opponent, you gotta be careful playing around for too long here on the ground with this guy. Fighter trying to pass here, ooh, but gets denied.
Gets denied. Great job, great recognition of seeing what your opponent was trying to do. Now he's chasing the triangle.
And this could be trouble here. Looks like it's pretty tight. He's trying to work his head out of harm's way.
It might be over. Watch triangle, watch triangle. He needs to push the arm to the side. Get his head against the mat. Now watch, as he goes to the finish, watch his chest go to the mat. He goes.
And this might just be a matter of time. Wow. All right, right into side control. Upper body strength figures to be put to good use here.
Yes, absolutely. And you gotta look for his opponent to turn back into him. He should chase guillotine. When the opponent turns to the opposite side, he can take his back, throw his hooks in, try to choke, or flatten him out and just go for the finish.
Well, hard to win fights in mixed martial arts from the bottom, but nice work here in that position by Nurmagomedov. Pretty good ground and pound by him here. He told us on Thursday he needed to be more effective in these situations. Certainly effective tonight.
Many people have gone away from this style of fighting. This man has embraced it, and you are seeing why. He's one of the best that we've seen do it in a long time.
All right, he's very comfortable fighting off his back, DC. Now looks like he's trying to hip escape.
Yeah, he's trying to hip escape, or maybe look for a Kimura here.
He's attacking guillotine. He should be defending right now.
Oh, beautiful counter there as he gains the side mount and try to get out of this guillotine bot. Oh, and there's the horn at the end of the round. How about this fight, folks? You see, he was nearly caught in a submission there right at the end of the round. Saved by the bell. So back to the stool. Mentally probably not in a great place here. We'll see if he can recover and get himself back into this fight. All right, a lot of high-level striking action in that last round. Daniel, take us through it, if you would.
Tit for tat. Who has the best chin? It seemed as though they were looking for that answer. Both guys took risks. What a fantastic round.
All right, second round underway. Well, you saw us referencing the tail to take DC. He's got the reach advantage and certainly made good use of it there in landing that chip. Stuffs that takedown attempt without issue. And they separate.
Big punch lands over the top. How's he gonna follow this one?
Nurmagomedov gets caught by that straight punch. His defense has abandoned him tonight. All right, he closes the distance, gets the single collar tie. Nice double leg takedown attempt there, and you gotta think that's something that's gonna give him confidence moving forward in this fight.
A lot of confidence when it happens that easily. He took a shot, he got a takedown. What now will stop him from doing it over and over again?
All right, closed guard now. You gotta be careful though, he's got a lot of submissions off his back. A lot of top pressure being applied here. Side control now, able to isolate the left arm, and this could be the beginning of the end, DC.
He isolated that Kimura. Look for him to step over with his left knee, lift his opponent onto his side to try to get the angle to finish the submission.
Break it, break it.
Somehow stays in the fight. Side control now, and certainly I would think more offensive options for the bottom fighter than in the half guard.
Absolutely more offensive options, because now you can just start to get away. You can just go to a wrestler stand-up. Get to your knees, post your hands, don't allow him to get his hooks in, right? Really be aware of the hooks. But get to your handstand, up, fight the hand, break away and escape. But it's so much more free-flowing than a half guard in the side control, because all you need to do is just get the opponent's body up, because his legs are just free to move. His legs are not controlling anything. His legs are just free, so you have more freedom to use yours.
Keeping busy here off of his back. Nice offense from the bottom. Now trying to hip escape.
He's just trying to move out of this position off the bottom.
The Kimura is not the arm. It's the shoulder pressure that usually makes you tap.
But now DC trying to isolate an arm.
Yep, he's using the Kimura.
Nicely done. Strong bottom work here, staying busy. All right, bottom fighter here, maybe looking to hip escape, DC. Oh, really nice work to keep busy off of his back as he lands some more offense here from bottom. All right, dominant position here. He's got the full mount. A lot of different ways he can go here. Maybe try to find an arm bar or just get the ground and pound.
He can attack submissions, but those submissions will present themselves once he is landing that brutal ground and pound he is known for. Because then his opponent will start to get a little bit desperate to get out from under him, which will then in turn leave arms dangling, or he'll turn to his knees and get choked out.
All right, well, both fighters pretty comfortable on the ground, DC, but you got to be very careful hanging out here for too long if you're his opponent. Well, he was a little bit lackluster in round one. You can't say the same here in this second round. He has really picked up the pace, an uptick in the aggression and the output, and starting to find his range here in the pocket. Single collar tie now. Takedown defense holds up.
Look at him drive his shin into his opponent's body with that body kick. Yeah, he's mixing it all up.
Oh, he landed a beautiful straight punch there, DC. He's got an edge in reach and certainly is making it count in this one. And a nice job at least staying upright on that. Now he's got the Muay Thai plug.
Look at him chopping the wood. Chopping the wood with his leg kick.
Just missing on the high kick there. Oh, effective strike there by Nurmagomedov. Oh, roundhouse kick. Add that to his highlight reel. Oh, stuffs the takedown without issue. All right, Muay Thai clinch. A lot of elbows and knees could be coming from here. We'll see how he chooses to attack.
Yeah, it's a very dangerous position, but an advantageous one for the offensive fighter. Watch for the defensive guy to try to break this immediately.
And he lands the knee to the body now. And the horn sounds on round two. Well, what a round it was, especially from a striking standpoint. DC, take us through.
High-level striking. I mean, this is what people come through the doors to see. Two men stand on a quarter, chest to chest, forehead to forehead, and let it all fly. I'm surprised nobody went out, but it does excite me for the next round.
Take a deep breath and relax. All right, this next round, we want to do the same thing. Let's get this fight back down to the ground, and then we're in your way.
All right, you ready? You ready?
Third round underway. Starting to do some really significant damage to the body here. Another strike lands there.
Real nice body kick lands.
Punches drop.
Big, powerful punch lands. Now he gets back to range. Right hand punch from the clinch.
Oh, he scored with that uppercut. That's a pretty good right hand there by your teammate, Khabib Nurmagomedov. That is how you scramble, folks. Just misses with the jab there. Right on the button. Nurmagomedov's strike there is blocked. Nice job by the defense.
You don't understand how tiring.
Leg attempt, well, just like he drew it up with us on Thursday. Catches the kick, counters beautifully with the takedown.
He did a great job countering with that nice takedown. Great fight IQ, seeing that kick coming and turning it into his offense. In the clinch, big body punch, digging his entire hip into every single strike.
All right, he'll engage in a single collar tie. Well, he hasn't really showed any signs of slowing down tonight. He continues to connect on a high volume of strikes here. Stuffs the takedown, no problem. And they separate. Oh, he got that inside leg kick to the target there, DC. You don't want to eat too many of those.
No, you can't. It starts to beat up the inside thigh. That is a technique you use to really slow down your opponent.
Nice connection with a punch there. It's hard to recall a time in the past that his boxing looked this sharp.
He's never looked this good.
Lands the right hand. Oh, single collar tie here.
That right hand hurt him a little bit. Look at him working at trying to shut the liver down.
All right, he engages in the single collar tie. Well, you've got to admire the urgency here. He is trying to keep the judges out of it, lighten up his opponent left and right.
It's very tricky when he throws that body kick.
Effective punch there by Nurmagomedov. Both fighters hanging down in the pocket and both landing. And there comes the separation now. Stuffs the takedown, no problem.
Right hand punch to the clinch. Left hand punch to the clinch.
Just misses there with the left. Stuffs the takedown there. How good is his takedown defense?
Nice.
Well, he has landed some good shots, DC, but really unable to string anything together in terms of solid combinations.
It's because he's not committing to it fully.
That's a perfect scramble right there. Beautiful transition. Well, as my favorite rap group Onyx would say, stick and move, right? Beautiful slip off the center line there.
Yeah, what a great job of this. It doesn't take much to avoid a punch.
Whiffs on that offering. Knee to the body. Oh, beautiful jab by him there. I guess it pays DC to be the longer fighter. And they separate. Well, we wondered earlier why there weren't as many body strikes. He's making up for lost time here. Shot to the body connects, and that bears watching. That's going to hurt this opponent.
Come on, bud, you got 1 minute. Let's go. Let's take this.
A little single collar tie there, and they separate. Some fighters don't check a lot of leg kicks. That one was checked. Stuffs that takedown attempt without issue. Nurmagomedov gets caught with that punch. He's treading water now. Gotta find a way to move those feet. Connects with a right. Nurmagomedov's got a bruise starting to appear on that right side of his body now. Continues to mix it up, going to the head, mixing in some body shots. Oh, beautiful job to get the takedown late in the round. He is about as conditioned as it gets. He's not looking at the clock necessarily. He's not running clock, all offense all the time.
He knew he was going to wrestle, and he knew he may have to wrestle. Now he's going to try to attack Kimura here. It's in there deep. There you go.
Oh, and there's the horn at the end of the round. So the fighter was really caught in a submission there just as the horn sounded. Safe to say he was saved by the bell there. So back to the stools they go. 60 seconds to recover here. We're going to fight on, ladies and gentlemen. Another round coming up. All right, we now take a look back at some of the highlights from that last round, DC. A lot for the replay guys to choose from.
I mean, these guys are going to be very busy trying to find what replay to show you guys. Lands on both sides of the octagon. Both guys fought great. What a phenomenal round.
All right, next round is underway, DC. We talked about his powerful kicks, how he attacks all sides of the body, the head, the legs. Pretty good start for him tonight.
That was so impressive to see. Someone fight almost predominantly with their legs and have that level of success.
Punches in bunches, and he hasn't really shown any signs of slowing down here tonight. I'm not sure how much more his opponent can take. Good series of strikes for him there, staying busy and staying accurate.
I mean, the accuracy is unbelievable. Good stick.
Well, you start to really worry about the wrestling, and there's that left hand from Khabib.
Underrated. I mean, it's a very underrated part of his game, his ability to stand a strike with anybody in the UFC. Oh, he hurt it bad with a jab.
Nice 1-2 there. takedown defense holds up. And they separate.
Nice punch there.
Oh, continuing to work the body to great effect.
Over and over, he's landing these big body kicks.
Oh, nice offering there with the knee. He talked to us a lot about that on Thursday. Felt like the knees would be there. It was certainly there on that exchange.
They would be available. This dude would have to find the right opportunity and right time to land this strike. He's just being more aggressive, and because he's being more aggressive and more loose with his strikes, he's landing. Big kick. Big punch from the clinch.
Oh, knee to the head, that never feels good. And a nice job at least staying upright on that. Just over 3 minutes to go. Another shot lands upstairs. Well, he is a tactician. He does not discriminate when it comes to his weapons. There's a side kick.
That side kick can go to the legs or to the body. What a kick.
Both fighters throwing heat now. Nurmagomedov's lower jaw now starting to show signs of swelling.
Right hand punch from the clinch.
Oh, he eats a knee there. That does not taste good.
Good punch.
Well, we know knees to be some of the most destructive strikes in MMA, and he's got that part of his game going tonight.
He has got the knees going. He's throwing them in bunches. Look at that switch knee. Beautiful switch knee.
Another nice knee there.
Nice little short uppercut there.
Now, oh, and a quick entry.
Great single entry. Rotates the high crotch, taking it for a ride. There's the full ride. Slams him on his back. What a takedown.
How's that feel to be on the wrong end of that?
Not, I mean, honestly,
I knew that was coming.
He jumps on a headlock. We call this in wrestling just a headlock. And if you're not careful, you can get stuck in an arm triangle. Watch triangle, watch triangle. There he is. He's moving to the finishing position. Now watch, he goes parallel right next to his opponent. When it's time to finish, oh, now he's in trouble.
Wow. All right, side control now, DC. When you get side control in a fight, what are you looking at?
When I get to the side control of the fight, and I believe this young man should do the same thing, it's secure first. Grab everything in tight. Make sure your elbows are in. Make sure you've got something locked in so your opponent doesn't just squirm away. Punch short punches, but try to make the opponent make a choice. Either he turns back into you, you take your front headlock, or he turns in the opposite direction, you throw your hook in, and you start looking to get a choke off.
Under a minute to go. Nurmagomedov's attempting to pass here, but he's denied by the defense. All right, dominant position for him here, full mount. If you're the bottom fighter, better start moving those hips, DC.
Oh, you gotta start moving those hips. What you should do initially, right, is start to push at the knees. Push at the hips, create some distance, shrimp, and try to recollect half guard. Half guard sucks, but it's much better than being mounted fully by your opponent.
Oh, he's got the ground and pound going now. Side control now, DC. A lot of options at his disposal from here. Relentless pressure from the top by Nurmagomedov. 20 minutes down, potentially 5 to go. All right, so there's the end of the round. Big story in this one now. The cut on the bridge of that nose from that strike. The cut man is in there. Should be able to shut this one and potentially prevent it from being a factor here moving forward. All right, a lot of highlights over those previous 5 minutes, DC, and big part of the narrative, those knee strikes.
Those knee strikes landed, and they landed and did a ton of damage. You can see his opponent slowing down because he's taking so many of those knee strikes to the body.
Next round, guys.
All right, the action continues here and now as our next round gets underway. The previous round won't be confused for a round of the year, but pretty good action.
It was a pretty good round. Not every round is going to have you standing up out of your seat. You understand that you are watching the highest level of fighting in the entire world in the UFC.
Nice 1-2 combination there. Really timing his shots nicely. Good tempo. Nicely done as he gets the double leg takedown. Working off of his back here. Looks like he may try to hip escape.
Now, the guy's attacking the triangle. He finds himself in trouble because he got a little bit lazy in the full guard.
Looks like he's trying to manipulate the head. This could be tight.
Watch triangle, watch triangle. He needs to push the arm to the side. Get his head against the mat. Now.
And this might just be a matter of time.
Goodness, what a fight!
Yeah, great job executing the submission in that fight. Really strong work. You can see the years of repetitions in the gym to set it up and ultimately get the tap there. Great technique to set up the finish. Take a look back at the replay as he gets it done by submission tonight, champ.
He does a great job of staying patient. He doesn't rush or panic. You are never safe when you're fighting this guy. You're in a lot of trouble. You're in a lot of trouble the entire time when you're this good in the submissions.
So a seminal moment for this fighter here tonight as he gets the win by submission. Huge victory in his career, and it'll be very interesting to see how they matchmake him moving forward.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Dan Bergliata calls a stop to this contest at 1 minute, 7 seconds of round number 5. Declaring the winner by tap out due to arm triangle choke, Khabib Nurmagomedov.
Well, the celebration is on in his corner, and hard to blame these guys, sort of waiting to exhale. Get a huge win tonight, and not just the win, but they get it by submission.
They knew what they had in front of them. They knew how tough a competitor his opponent was, but they also knew that if they could get this fight to the ground, they could find a submission. They found a submission. He got his hand raised in the way that he loves the most.